All right, Shalom. Shalom, Yasharala. Like to start off, first and foremost, and always giving the glory and the honor and the praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rahah Rakah Kodash, Halayim, Alanai Yahweh. It's all praise to our power. Also, I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS, a great millstone, who rule well and teach well through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, taught me the truth through the spirit. Also, peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, Uakim, that push this truth and labor and love with great sincerity and wholeheartedly. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Barakathon. And also, peace and blessings to you few Akim and few Aqua that subscribe to this truth and believe wholeheartedly in this truth. Shalom. It's your brother Yadon, and back out here on these highways and hedges, prophesy another day, downfall of this wicked kingdom, and to help gather together the flock of the house of David, which is the elect of the nation of Israel, because that's why these lessons be pushed forth, only for so that the elect can be woken up, the lost sheep of the nation of Israel. You see, because right now it's all about the elect, because the elect is the only one that's going to obtain this truth, so they can receive salvation. You see, and the Israelites and the nation of Israel is so-called blacks, so-called Latins, so-called Native Americans, West Indians, and you Mexicans, you Puerto Ricans, you so-called Puerto Ricans. See? And you know, that alone, by us knowing that alone, we should be thankful for. You see, we should be thankful that we are the chosen people, man, of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You have 18 nations, and he only chose one, and that's us, the true Israelites. You see? So we have to be thankful, man. We got to be thankful for that, and stop being ungrateful. You see? We have to stop being ungrateful, man, because that's all Jake know how to do is be ungrateful. You know? And it just ain't, it ain't just started, you know, in this generation. Jake has been ungrateful since the past, man, since the days of old. You know, ungrateful and unfaithful. You see? Jake has always been ungrateful and unfaithful. You know, no matter what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai shows us, no matter what Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai revealed to Jake, it's like they never, you know, Jake is never satisfied, man. They never satisfied. You know, he has shown his mercy by bringing forth, raising his men back up, his prophets, to warn that you Jakes, you see? That's how you think Jake found out their true nationality, you know, from the apostles and on down. You see? But Jake get offended when they hear that they are the true Israelites, you know, because they are ungrateful and unfaithful. You see? like I said, this goes back to the days of goes back. It started in the days of old, in the ancient days. You know, look how Jake acted in the wilderness when our father brought us out of the land of Egypt, of ancient Egypt. You know, Jake, man, was being wicked. You know, Jacob's being wicked, man. Didn't have no faith when we was brought in the wilderness. Even though Yahweh Shemel Shah showed Jake, showed him his strength and his power by first destroying the Egyptians, you know, setting them free, setting Jake free, and parting the sea. You see? But Jake was still unfaithful. You know? And they were never satisfied. And you know what? We're going to start off with that. We're going to start in the book of Psalms. Starting the book of Psalms, chapter 78. And we're going to start at verse 15. It says, He clave the rocks in the wilderness and gave them drink as out of the great depths. Verse 16. He brought streams also out of the rock and caused waters to run down like rivers. Verse 17, and they sinned yet more against him by provoking the Most High in the wilderness. Right, so Yahweh Shemel Shah protected us, took care of us, man. You know, when we didn't have nothing to drink, just like the scripture say, he brought forth water out of the rocks, man. He took care of us, man, because we are his children. And just like scripture say, but they sin yet more, because it's like the more the Most High granted our wishes, you know, fulfilled our needs, the more Jake sinned. The more Jake sinned, the more he blessed us, the more we sin. The more Jake sinned. You see? He said, and they sin yet more against him by provoking the Most High in the wilderness. Verse 18, and they tempt the Most High in their heart by asking meat for their lust. 19, yea, they spake against the Most High. They said, can the Most High furnish a table in the wilderness? Like, you know, they asking stupid questions. Like, here it is, you seen the Most High pardon the sea just so Jacob can walk on dry ground and cross over. They even seen him bring together back to sea and destroy the Egyptians that tried to cross over also, so they can kill, murder Jacob. You know, out of all that, they still question Yahweh Shemel Shah. They still lack faith. That's not having faith. You know what you're hearing in these scriptures, what Jacob's saying, and they tempted the Most High in their heart by asking meat for their lust. Yea, they spake against the Most High, and they said, can the Most High furnish a table in the wilderness? Verse 20, behold, he smote the rock that waters gushed out, and the streams overflowed. Can he give bread also? Can he provide flesh for his people? You see, foolishness, unfaithfulness, man. They say, yeah, he brought forth water out of these rocks, but can he also give us food? Can he also feed us? You know, come on, man. That's not having faith. That's no faith at all, man. That's doubting the Most High to the fullest. Because by them saying that, they're saying that they're saying questioning if he's the omnipotent, if he's all power, man. You see, and that's Jake today. These wicked 2/3, man. They still carry the same spirit because these 2/3 Jakes, they truly don't believe that Yahweh Shai is coming back. You know, they truly don't. They don't believe that. You know, even these Christians in these churches, you know, these Jakes in these churches, they say they believe with their mouths, but in their hearts they doubt, man. You know, period, point blank. And the scriptures speak about that. What it say? That they have a zeal. What does that scripture say? That they have a zeal and draw nigh with their mouth, but not with their hearts. And I'm roughly paraphrasing, you know, but you ask him, and if you ask wild, they may listen, know what I'm talking about, you know. But you know, they draw near with their mouths, but not with their heart. You see, they see, so they make it seem like they are sincere by saying and talking with their lips, but in their hearts, in their mind, they doubt, you know, they lack faith, you know, period, point blank. Verse 21, therefore the Yahweh Shai heard this and was wroth. So a fire was kindled against Jacob, and anger also came up against Israel. Right. So that angers the Most High. That angers Yahweh Shai when he finds doubt in his children. You see? Especially when he just revealed to you his strength, man. Revealed to you miracles and unfolded miracles right before your very eyes, man. And then you got the audacity to turn around and question and put him in a box. You know, putting boundaries on his power. You know, he can do this, but he can't do that. That's how these Jakes think today also, by saying that the Most High is only love. And he don't hate. You know, saying that he has the power to love but don't have the power to hate. And to cause evil to be performed. You know? That makes Yahweh Shai angry, man. And Jake gonna once again have to learn the hard way, just like they did in the wilderness. Verse 22, because they believe not. Let me start over. Therefore, Yahweh heard this and was wroth. So a fire was kindled against Jacob, and anger also came up against Israel, because they believed not in Yahweh, in the Most High, and trusted not in his salvation. Right. They didn't trust that he brought them Jake out of Israel, that he brought Jake out of Egypt to be delivered, man, and be brought, be protected. You see? And once again, Jake don't believe in a salvation that's to come. They don't believe that the Most High gonna send his son Yahweh Shai to come deliver us, man. They don't believe that. Verse 23, though he had commanded the clouds from above and opened the doors of heaven. 24, and had rained down manna upon them to eat, and had given them of the corn of heaven. You see? Man did eat angels' food. He sent them meat to the full. He said, man did eat angel food. Jake ate angel food in the wilderness, man. It's like I said, corn from heaven. That's why it's called angel food, because the food that was prepared for them was not prepared by the hands of men, but it came from heaven. You see, because you know angels carry out the work of Yahweh Shem Shai. They do the work of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. You see? So he ordered the angels to take care of Jake, feed Jake. You know, angel food. You know, period, point blank, man. You see? Man did eat angel food. And he said he gave them meat to the full. You see? Gave them meat to the full, man. Though he said, man did eat angels' food. He sent them meat to the full. 26. He caused an east wind to blow in the heaven, and by his power he brought in the south wind. Right. So he even made sure that the weather was tolerable, you see, for Jake. It wasn't too cold, it wasn't too hot. You see? Man, come on, man. Get real, man. But Jake still was ungrateful, man, and unfaithful. Verse 27, he rained flesh also upon them as dust, and feathered foul like as the sand of the sea. Verse 28, and he let it fall in the midst of their camp, round about their habitations. So they did eat, and were filled, and were well filled. So they got full, man. For he gave them their own desire. Right, man. So whatever Jake wanted in that wilderness, he gave it to him. Verse 30, they were not estranged from their lust, but while their meat was yet in their mouths. You know, it's funny because even while Jake was eating the food that was given to them by the Most High, they still doubted. Just like he said, while the meat was in their mouth, they still doubted. Like, what type of... And you know what? These actions that are being revealed in these scriptures by Israelites show you who the true Israelites are today, man. You Jakes, you so-called Negroes, man. You see? That's who, man. You can see it, man. It's obvious who the true people are. The true Israelites are, man. You blacks, Latinos, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, you know, carry these same traits even today, man. Ungrateful. You see, just like I said, even when they was eating, you know, still in their minds they doubted. Man, foolishness. They were not estranged from their lust, but while their meat was yet in their mouths. Verse 31, the wrath of the Most High came upon them, and slew the fattest of them, and smote down the chosen men of Israel. So it said the fattest. Man, he slew a lot of Jakes, man. He slew a lot of Jakes, you know. Believe it or not, man, just because of their unbelief. And he had to make examples, man. Like, okay, y'all I'm gonna show y'all something. You know, y'all just because y'all think that I brought y'all out of Egypt to kill y'all, I'm gonna really get to knocking Jake off out here, man. Just because y'all wanna be ignorant and stupid and asking stupid questions. You see, and he gonna do that same thing when he come back. You know. 32, for all this they sinned still, and believe not for his wondrous works. You see, even though they were seeing Jake get knocked off, you know, like these niggas say, even though they seen Jake getting done away with, man, they still didn't believe, man. They still didn't repent. They still didn't repent. You see? But they kept sinning. They regarded not the rebuke of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Verse 33, therefore their days did he consume in vanity, and their years in trouble. Yeah, man. You know, brought trouble upon Jacob. When he slew them, then they saw him, and they returned and inquired early after the Most High. And that's the elect, and that's the elect today. The elect are going to be woken up like, damn, hold on. Hey, man, this ain't pleasant. This is not pleasant to you. How about Shema Shah? You got to, and repent. That's what the elect going to do. And seek you. How about Shema Shah, man? And believe with all their heart and soul, man, on him. In his name, man. You see? But you 2/3, y'all gonna steady sin and go off. And repent not, man. Y'all will not repent. And it says, and they remembered that the Most High was their rock, and the high power. Let me read that over. And they remembered that the Most High was their rock, and the high power their redeemer. Right, man. And that's what you see the elect doing even today. They remembered that the Most High is their rock, is that Yahweh Bashim Shah is their rock. And that he is our redeemer, man. You see? Because they regarded the rebuke and reproof, man. They see that being unfaithful and dwelling in sin is not pleasant to Yahweh Bashim Shah. You know? You see? But, and it says, nevertheless, it's locked. You know, and I gotta get this too. It says, nevertheless, they did flatter him with their mouth. They lied unto him with their tongues. You see? That's when, and you know, like I said previously, that Jake, they speak with their mouths, they draw nigh with their mouth, but with their heart, they deceive, man. I mean, they deceive with their mouths, but they truly doubt with their heart, man. You know, pure point blank. You know, but the elect are truly gonna repent. You know, to turn their lives back. Truly, they're gonna truly give themselves wholly to Yahweh Bashim Shah. You know, speak with their mouths, without deceit, and with their hearts, you know, sincerely draw nigh back to the Yahweh Bashim Shah. But this is what the wicked Jakes do. You know, like they say, Lord, we're sorry. But when they seen Jake get knocked off in the wilderness, they, Lord, we're sorry, we repent. But they didn't sincerely and wholeheartedly mean it, man. You know, just like in these Christian churches, you know, claim they believe, I believe this and that. Nah, man. But the Lord knows your heart, man. See, the Lord don't look at the outward appearance. He looks at the spirit, man. And it said, for their heart, nevertheless, they did flatter him with their mouth, and they lied unto him with their tongues. And which was another sin they committed. They just building sin on top of sin. He said, for their heart was not right with him, neither were they steadfast in his covenant. You see? You see? And I gotta bring this out. You know, because after all that wickedness, you know, Yahweh Shah still showed compassion, man. And this is why we should be grateful, man. But yet, Jake, we stay, you know, they steady, you know, doubt, you know. If Yahweh Shah, it truly loves us, man, and will truly, you know, deliver you out of all trouble, man. But look, he say, but he bent, for their heart was not right with him, neither were they steadfast in his covenant. But he, being full of compassion, forgave their iniquities. But he, being full of compassion, forgave their iniquity. So, even though Jake was in the wilderness, you know, saying that they are asking and begging the Lord for forgiveness with their mouth, but even though they truly didn't sincerely mean it, and didn't truly you know, get right, Yahweh Shah still, the Most High still showed mercy, man, and forgave them, even though they wasn't 100% right in the heart, man, and you see, in their spirit. He still let up on them, you know. He still let up on them, you know. He said, but he, being full of compassion, forgave their iniquity and destroyed them not. I mean, he stopped killing Jake. He's like, okay, I'm gonna, you know, he held back those angels, man. He held back those angels, man, that he said let loose, that he cut loose on Jake, man. He called him back like, all right, that's enough. You know, even though Jake wasn't sincere. Come on, man. But he, being full of compassion, forgave their iniquity and destroyed them not. Yea, many a time turned his anger. He said, yea, many a time turned he his anger. See, you hear they say many of times he had turned his anger, man. This is what we should be grateful for, man, because no other nation can have this blessing, man. Hey, man, we are dealing with the almighty power, man. The powers of powers. You see? This is who we are dealing with, man. So we have to be grateful that we don't stand in that light of these other nations, man. Because no matter what they do, they are the wicked. And they cannot be forgiven. You see? You gotta be, man, Jake ain't grateful that they didn't wake up as an Edomite. They want they you know, just like these false teachers teach that the Edomites can be saved also. But you need to be grateful and thankful that you are an Israelite, man. You see? Man, dude. But yet Jake is steady, just, you know, unsatisfied. You know? And they gonna continue to be that way until you have Bashim Shah come back and show them something. But he, being full of compassion, forgave their iniquity and destroyed them not. Yea, many a time turned he his anger away and did not stir up all his wrath. Right. You see, he put us through some. He'll punish us just for a little bit, but then he'll turn away, man. You know, even though Jake wasn't fully right, and that's why he had to come. That's why he had to send Yahweh Shah, man. That's why he had to send our big brother to come die on that cross, man. That was another way of him showing his great tender mercy, man. Because you know, even the elect go off today. Even the elect sin and go out today. You know, they repent, You know, they sin, but it's time that even the just man slips. But yet, the Most High shows compassion. Right? Because Yahushua made that ultimate sacrifice, man. So that we wouldn't have to worry about that no more. But believe it or not, the elect have truly repented and turned from their wicked ways. You know? And keep the laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of their ability. You know, and that's one, and that's just one example that the 2/3 don't do. The 2/3 don't keep the laws to the best of their ability. These Christian churches, they don't keep the law. They teach the law that the laws is done away with. You know, you see. And look, check this out. I gotta bring this out too. He said, I'm starting over, nigga. This is beautiful, man. You know, Jake, man, Jake gotta understand the compassion that Yahweh Shah has for his man, dude. Because you know, even the 2/3 even the 2/3 that gonna be destroyed when Yahweh come back in the glory of Yahweh, even when they get destroyed on this side, they still gonna have the privilege to come back in the kingdom, inherit the kingdom of heaven through the seed of the elect. Come on, man. But Jake is just ungrateful. Jake is ungrateful, man. Jake is too ungrateful. You know. He said, but he being full of compassion forgave their iniquity and destroyed them not. Yea, many times turned he his anger away and did not stir up all his wrath. Verse 39, for he remembered that they were but flesh. See, he said, for he remembered that they were but flesh. See, and that's why the elect, you know, are covered. Because first of all, Yahushua, when he made the ultimate sacrifice, he covered the elect. But the elect sin, they still sin and go off at times. You see? Because why? We are in the flesh. You see? We are in the flesh. And that's why Yahushua is up there being our intercessor. He's our lawyer. Because he knows how it is he knows how it is to dwell in the flesh. He knows how it is to be tempted, you know, tested. Yeah, man. He sinned before also. He sinned before. In his previous lives when he was King Solomon, Adam. You know, he sinned before. He knows how it is, man. You see? So, Most High, Yahushua is constantly, you know, pleading to the Most High. Like, man, I know how it is. Just please forgive him, show mercy, you know. Come on, man. But yet, Jake is still ungrateful. Because they hear this truth, man. But they get offended at this truth, man. You know. He said, but he being full of compassion forgave. No, it's like, for he remembered that they are but flesh, a wind that passes away and cometh not again. You see? You see? And you know, Jake provoked the Most High plenty of times in the wilderness, man. But he'll punish them and draw back. He'll draw those angels back. He always continually draws the angels back, man. You know? You see? Because why? Because he knows that we are dwelling in this flesh of vanity. You know? See? So this, and that's how it showed. No, that's how you know that it was set up for Jake to go off. It was set up for Jake to go off. Yeah, man, but you know, Jake is ungrateful, man, because just like scripture say, he continually shows us compassion, and he doesn't do this for all the other nations, man. All other nations cannot receive salvation. You see, all the other nations cannot repent. You see, but we can. That's the love that no other nation has from Yahweh Shemel Shah. But yet Jake continually, they just don't regard, man, that his hand is being stretched out towards Jake. You see, what did he say? Jacob I love, and Esau I hate. You see? Yeah, and you know what? Let's grab that. Let's grab that. Book of Malachi. Where is the book of Malachi? Y'all bear with me. Here we go. Malachi. Malachi chapter 1. He said, I have loved you, said Yahweh. And who is he loved? Jacob, man. You so-called Negroes, so-called Native Americans, West Indians, so-called Puerto Ricans, you so-called Mexicans. He says, I have loved you, says Yahweh. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? You see that? That's Jake, man. When hast thou loved us? What have you shown us so that we may know that you have loved us? You know, ungrateful, man. You know, always questioning the Most High. He said, I have loved you, said Yahweh. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? And then this is what he said. Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Said Yahweh, yet I love Jacob. You see? And I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Yeah, man. You know? Come on, man. Yet he loved Jacob, man. You Israelites. And he always hated Esau, these so-called white people, man. And he gonna completely destroy them. First, he gonna destroy he gonna take their rulership away from them. He gonna destroy this wicked kingdom by making it desolate in the wilderness, man. You see? Come on, man. And we gotta be grateful that we ain't Edomite, man. That we are the chosen nations. It could have been the other way around. You see? Hey, because you got to think about it. What if the Most High and Yahweh Shah was a so-called white man? What if they was Edomites? You know, just think. We'll be in some damn trouble. What if that shit they do teach in these Christianity churches, what if that was true? What if the Lord? What if the Lord did come back out of those clouds with blue eyes, pale skin? Come on, man. We'll be in some damn trouble. We'll be feeling like Esau do today, scared, mad, offended. You know, well, nah, but even you, but even you 2/3, y'all get offended. You know, and y'all got blessings that's coming, man, abundantly. You see, yeah, man. What if you know, the father and the son was Edomites, and we was the one that was gonna be desolate, destroyed forever? Come on, man. That's why we have to be thankful, man. We gotta be thankful and not ungrateful, man. And quit lacking faith. You see? Because that ain't gonna get you nowhere. Lacking faith ain't gonna get you nowhere with Yahweh Shema Shah. You see? You can't please the Most High without faith. What it say in Hebrew? As a matter of fact, we're gonna go to that. It's impossible to please the Most High without faith, man. We're gonna go to the book of Hebrews really quick. Y'all bear with me. Yeah, Hebrews, yeah, here it is. Hebrews chapter 11. And we're gonna start at Hebrews chapter 11, verse 6. But without faith, it is impossible to please him. And who is him? Yahweh Shema Shai, man. He said, but without faith, it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. Come on, man. You see? You gotta have faith. You gotta have faith wholeheartedly, man, when you come into this truth. When you come to Yahweh Shema Shah. And that's why a lot of these jakes, they fall out when they come in, call themselves to prophesy. That's why a lot of jakes fall out. You see? Because they get, you know, they let them demons mess with their mind to where they feel like the works there that they are doing is in vain, that they wasted time, you know, that they wasted their life, and they could have been, you know, they missing out, you know, on the world, you know, because they don't have no faith. The faith and truth is not in them, you know. Well, I'm gonna read that again. But without faith, it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. Right, man? You see? He's a rewarder that diligently seek him. So if you diligently seek Yahweh Shema Shai with all your heart and have faith with, without doubt, you will be rewarded. You know? And Jake, man, we got to keep this mentality, man. We got to have this mentality, this spirit, you know, to always have faith without doubt in our power, man, because he controls all, you know. Let me read that one more time. But without faith, it is impossible to him to please him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. You see? You know? You see? You know, because, you know, like I said, having faith, being faithless ain't gonna get you nowhere, man. And it's true. And the Most High ain't gonna deal with you, because you putting boundaries on him. You put him in a box, man. You know? Period, point blank. You ain't gonna get nothing. You're not gonna get ahead, man, you ain't gonna do nothing but go backwards. You see, and end up in a worse predicament, man. You know, pure point blank. You see. You see what? Look what happened to the disciples that became apostles. Look what happened to them when they couldn't cast out the devil. You know what? We're gonna get that. In the book of Matthew chapter 17. We're going to start at 17, verse 17. He said, then Yahushua answered. No, we're going to start at 16. No, 15. Lord, have mercy on my son, for he is lunatic and sore vexed. For oft times he falleth into the water, and oft into the water. It's like oft times he falleth into the fire, and oft into the water. He said, verse 16, I brought him to thy disciples, and they could not cure him. Right. So the man brought his son that was possessed with demons to the disciples, but they could not cast out the demon. Verse 17, then Yahushua answered and said, O faithless and perverse generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? Bring him hither to me. So Yahushua really, he got irritated. Like, okay, man, y'all lack faith. How long y'all gonna lack faith, man? How long do I have to show you and tell you that you will get nowhere being faithfulness? You see? And 18, and Yahushua rebuked the devil, and he departed out of him, and the child was cured from that very hour. And verse 19, then came the disciples to Yahushua apart and said, why could not we cast him out? And this is the point. Verse 20, and Yahushua said unto them, because of your unbelief. You see? So just because they doubted and didn't really believe that they can cast out some devils, man. That's why they couldn't work that miracle before Jake, man, and cast out those demons, because they lacked faith and didn't have no faith in divine power, man. They didn't believe that they can perform miracles, man, wholeheartedly. Even with a little doubt, man, that's gonna cause you to not prevail in the spirit, man. You see, it says, because of your unbelief, for verily I say unto you, if you have faith as a grain of a mustard seed, you shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. Howbeit, this kind goeth not out but by prayer and fasting. You see? So, just like it said, howbeit, this kind goeth out, except you fast or pray. So it's some demons that you cannot cast out unless you fast, man, and pray. You see, the disciples didn't really get into that yet. They didn't really get into the fasting yet. You see, because it wasn't their time to. But they also didn't believe. You see, they didn't believe also, and it got them nowhere. And let's go to the book of go to Matthew 21. Matthew 21, verse 21. It says, Yahushua. No, we're going to start at verse. We're going to go to verse 19. And when he saw a fig tree, and he is Yahushua. And when he saw a fig tree in the way, he came to it, and found nothing thereon, but leaves only, and said unto it, let no fruit grow on thee henceforth forever. And presently the fig tree withered away. Right, so, Yahushua went up to a fig tree, him with the disciples. He went up to that fig tree because obviously Yahushua was hungry and he was looking for fruit to pick off that tree. But he went up and found no fruit on the tree. You see? So he cursed that tree. Verse 20, and when the disciples saw it, they marveled, saying, he said they marveled. Man, they was like, whoa, what the? How did he do that? How did this tree, He said, and when the disciples saw it, they marveled, saying, how soon is the fig tree withered away? Because, it wasn't time for the tree to be withered away, It wasn't in that season. So they like, whoa. And it happened right before their eyes. One minute they looked up and it was leaves on the tree. Next thing you know, trees just, the leaves fell off and the, tree died, looked bad, right before their very eyes. Like it was wintertime. You see? Tree looked dead. And this is the point. Verse 21. Yahushua answered and said unto them, verily I say unto you, if ye have faith and doubt not, ye shall not only do this which is done to the fig tree, but also if ye shall say unto this mountain, be thou removed, and be thou cast into the sea, it shall be done. And in all things whatsoever ye shall ask in prayer, believing, ye shall receive. Right, man? So you have to believe wholeheartedly and have faith without doubt, man. Just like the scriptures say, man. So Yahushua taught this to the disciples consistently, man. Like without faith, it's impossible to please Yahushua and to do miracles, to cast out devils. Without faith, it's impossible, man. You see? So Jake, that's why we gotta stop being unfaithful. That's why Jake gotta stop being unfaithful, man. We gotta believe wholeheartedly, man, without a doubt, that Yahushua is gonna come through, no matter what, man. Even when you get discouraged. Man. You see? And even like today, Yahushua has set up his prophets. And set up the prophets to warn Jake, of the destruction that's coming, and also the blessing that is coming. You see, Jake be ungrateful, man. They get offended, instead of repenting and wanting to wholeheartedly and desire this glory that's coming. They ungrateful, want to scoff and scorn. You see? Really quick, we're going to go to the book of Jeremiah. Book of Jeremiah, Jeremiah chapter 7, verse 25. It says, since the day that your fathers came forth out of Egypt, since the day that your fathers came forth out of the land of Egypt, unto this day, I have even sent you all my servants, the prophets, daily rising up early and sending them. Yet they hearken not unto me, nor incline their ear, but harden their neck. They did worse than their fathers. Right, man. You see? And that's these 2/3, even today. They doing worse than Jay did in the wilderness, man. You see? And you're not hearkening to this message. You see? So, that's why Jay today is way more ungrateful, way more unfaithful, man, than Jake was in the wilderness. That's why they gonna get a greater punishment, man, because this is the last time that Yahweh Shem Shai is gonna punish Jake. So it's gonna be terrific, man. It's gonna be terrific. You see? Because, instead of taking heed and getting right and repenting, they refuse and scoff and scorn, man. Slap the hand of Yahweh Shem Shai away that he had stretched forth. We're going to go back to Hebrews. Hebrews chapter 3. Hebrews chapter 3, verse 12. Take heed, brethren, lest there be in any of you an evil heart of unbelief and departing from the living power. Right, man? And that's why these 2/3 are separated, and are not looked upon as his children, because they have the evil heart of unbelief, man. You see? They have the evil heart of unbelief. They don't truly believe that Yahweh Shem Shai is the Almighty, man. The Most High is the Almighty. They don't truly believe that he sent his son, our big brother, to die on the cross for us, man. They don't believe that. So that's why they are separated. They are separated, man, from our power, just because of their unbelief and their ungratefulness, man. Take heed, brethren, lest there be in any of you an evil heart of unbelief and departing from the living power. That's why he said, take heed. Take heed to what? This word, man. Take heed to this truth that's being brought forth, man. Take heed to this truth, man. So, and wholeheartedly, take heed, take heed with sincerity, man. So you can be brought back to our power, man, and not separated. You can fake all you want to, but you can't fool the Most High, man. You cannot fool the Most High. Period, point blank. You cannot fool the Most High. What? You see? You gotta take heed, man. stop being a rebellious people. Because that's Jake, man. And instead of taking heed, they consistently be rebellious. You know, that's gonna keep you separated from the omnipotent, man. You know, and you're gonna continually to endure. You're gonna have to endure this great terror that's gonna come upon the whole world, man. You know, y'all, Jake is 2/3 want to be rebellious. And you know what? Let's go to Isaiah. Isaiah 65. Isaiah 65. Yeah, here we go. Isaiah 65, verse 2. I have spread out my hands all the day unto a rebellious people, which walketh in a way that was not good after their own thoughts. Right, man? So, Yahweh Shemal Shah is continually stretching forth his hand. And y'all continually be rebellious, man, and not regard it. You know? You see? Once again, I have spread out my hands all the day unto a rebellious people. A rebellious people is you Jakes, man, you Israelites, man. He said, I have spread out my hands all the day unto a rebellious people, which walketh in a way that was not good, after their own thoughts. Verse 3, a people that provoketh me to anger continually to my face, that sacrificeth in the gardens and burneth incense upon altars of bricks. Yeah, man. You know, even though you Jakes, you know, y'all hear this truth being brought out, y'all hearing the true names of Yahweh Shemal Shah, y'all still want to call upon this Jesus Christ, you know? Y'all still, provoke him in his face, man. Yeah, man, come on, man. This truth is being brought out, but y'all can, instead of going right, y'all go left. You know? You're being shown that this is the way, but instead, y'all continue, y'all go left. You see, instead of going right. A people that provoke me to anger continually to my face. You see, and sacrifice in gardens and burning incense upon altars of bricks. Yeah, man. Like IUIC. You know, and just like Nate. Bishop Nate. He knew the name. He was calling upon Yahweh by Shemal Shah. But he went left, man. Like, how stupid is that? You see? And now he teaching wayward doctrine. You see? And that's provoking the Most High to anger, man. You see? But, our people continue are rebellious instead of coming back to where they belong. This is where Jakes belong, man. Whether you are here to be a prophet or not, man, you belong. Your duty is to serve Yahweh Shemal Shah. You see? Your duty is to keep the law, statute, and commandment to the best of your ability. Your duty is also to have full faith, without doubt, in Yahweh Shemal Shah, man. And stop being ungrateful and unfaithful, man. You see? period, point blank. You gotta be faithful, man. Because that's another thing. That's another reason why a lot of these jakes fall out of this truth, because they get tried, man. They get chastised, get afflicted, and they get afflicted and can't handle it. Can't handle the heat, man. They can't handle that heat. You see, they can't handle the affliction, so they fall out. You see, instead of believing in Yahweh Shema Shah, instead of believing that he's that his hand is not short to deliver Jay, they believe not. And you know what? We're gonna get that. Here we go. Isaiah 59, verse 1. Behold, Yahweh's hand is not shortened, that it cannot save, neither is his ear heavy, that he cannot hear. But your iniquities, let me read that over. Behold, Yahweh's hand is not short, that it cannot save. Right. So that's why a lot of these jakes fall out, because they don't believe that. They don't believe that wholeheartedly. That Yahweh Shema Shah hand is not short to save, man. They don't believe that he'll bring you. They don't believe that Yahweh Shema Shah won't put more on you that you cannot bear, man. They fall out because of the light afflictions that have been placed upon them. You see, they don't believe that, they can be brought out of that. And also, Jake might go off, might sin, and they let their sins overweigh them. And the scriptures say, don't let your sins overweight you. Also, don't let your iniquity, be lifted up. Roughly paraphrasing. But Jake will fall out because they feel like the sin that they committed cannot be forgiven. But what do the scriptures say? The Lord's hand is not shortened, man, to save. And if you are of the elect, you are not charged, man, for the sin that you have committed, man. The scriptures say a just man falleth 7 times. You Akim, y'all, if you Aqua that may listen, y'all know the scripture, man. If you don't, you should. A just man falleth 7 times. You see? We all fall short. But don't let your sins overweigh you, man. Don't fall out just because you feel like you can't be forgiven. That's why a lot of these jakes fall out, man. They can't stand the heat. They can't stand the affliction, man. So they fall short. You see? They fall out. They take their hand off the plow, man. Once again, behold, the Lord's hand is not short, that he cannot save, neither is his ear heavy, that he cannot hear, man. But your iniquities have separated between you and your power, and your sins have hid his face from you, that he will not hear. Right, man? And what is that? What is your sins? Your unbelief, your doubt in him, always worried that he won't, that he's not able to do this and that for you. That could be a sin, man. That's gonna keep you separated from Yahweh Shema Shah. Because that shows that you truly don't know him. That truly shows that you don't know the Father and the Son, man. because you did, you have crazy faith, man. Like, okay, man, ain't nothing impossible for you have Bashim Al-Shah. Nothing. You won't have a doubt in your mind, man, if you truly know him. You see? You know, pure point blank, man. You see? You know, like I said in the beginning, you know, Jake have always been ungrateful and unfaithful, man, since the days of old. Since the days of old, man, always been ungrateful, and when they get discouraged, you know, get to losing faith, you know, and down you have Bashim Al-Shah, you know. They complained so much in that wilderness when Yahweh Shim Al-Shah was leading them through Moses in Aaron. You see? They complain so much, man, in the wilderness, man. And it's the same Jake today. Always complaining instead of manning up, man. You know, and giving everything to Yahweh Shim Al-Shah. And we're gonna go to the book of Numbers. I want to go to the book of Numbers really quick. Here we go. Book of Numbers, chapter 21. We're going to start at verse 4. And they journeyed from Mount Hor by the way of the Red Sea to compass the land of Edom. And the soul of the people was much discouraged because of the way. Right, see? They got discouraged. And then this is when they start lacking faith, man. This is when they was on a journey with being led by Moses. And they journeyed from Mount Hor by the way of the Red Sea to compass the land of Edom. And the soul of the people was much discouraged because of the way. Why were they discouraged? Because they didn't have no food. You know, they felt like the Most High brought them out of Egypt just to starve them. You know, when He showed them that He would rain down manna. You know, that's Jake. He said in verse 5, and the people spake against the Most High and against Moses. Wherefore have He brought us up out of Egypt to die in the wilderness? For there is no bread, neither is there any water. And our soul loatheth this light bread. Right, man? So, they, once again, ungrateful. They said they so loathed it. I mean, they so hated that they had the light bread. They were ungrateful. You know, and unfaithful. You see? You know? And they asked them. They questioned Moses and the Most High. You know, saying, why were we led out of Egypt into this wilderness to be killed, to starve? You see? You know, this is what they was questioning. This is how they was questioning the Most High. You see? Once again, and the people spake against against the Most High and against Moses. Wherefore have Ye brought us up out of Egypt to die in the wilderness? For there is no bread, neither is there any water. and our soul loathed it just like bread. Verse 6. And this is the consequences for those that lack of faith. He said, and the Lord Yahweh sent fiery serpents among the people, and they bit the people, and much people of Israel died. You see, just because they lack of faith, and they continually complain, got angry at the Most High. They got angry at the Most High because he wasn't moving on their time. You see, and that's Jake today. They want the Most High to move when they say move. They expect the Most High to move on their time, man. No, that ain't how the Lord works. Because he moved on his time. And guess what? It's always on time. It's always at the right time, man. Yahweh Shai never fails. You can read through all the stories in this book. All the books in this, all the stories in this book. And the Most High always came at the right time. Look at Daniel, for example, the prophet. Look how he delivered him. He delivered him at the right time, man. Saved him at the right time. When they threw him in the lion's den, he came right on time. Meshach and Abednego, right on time, man. When they got put in that fire, he delivered them, man, right on time. Right when you think it's about to be over with. That's when the Most High comes, man. And just like the scriptures say, he don't change. He will never change. That's the way he likes to work. He not gonna come just because you feel he should come at this time, certain time. No, he come when he want to, man. And it's always right on time, man. So that's why we got to keep that faith and believe that we will never be forsaken, man. Never. See? Because he comes right on time, man. At the right time. You see? And with that, we're going to go to the book. We're going to go to verse chapter 11, book of Numbers. Something I want to grab. Here we go. We're going to start in the book of Numbers, chapter 11. We're going to start at verse 4. And the mixed multitude that was among them fell a lusting. And the children of Israel also wept again. And that's that mix. It was a mixed multitude because you got, just like today, you got 2/3 in the mix. And you had the sincere believers, you see, in the mix. You see, those 2/3 housing, had the most, were the ones that truly didn't believe. You see, and were in the ears of Jake. Like, man, this dude Moses, man, he ain't right, man. Just talking shit, like you see Jake doing today. And it says, in the mixed multitude that was among them fell a lusting, and the children of Israel also wept again, and said, who shall give us flesh to eat? Right, man. No faith. Verse 5. We remember the fish which we did eat in Egypt freely, cucumbers, and the melons, and the leeks, and the onions, and the garlic. But now our soul is dried away. There is nothing at all. Because, nothing at all besides this manna before our eyes. So, Jake, consistently, Jake was ungrateful, unfaithful, as you can see, man. see, but you see that, man, that 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 Jake complaining and weeping over and being unfaithful causes the Most High to get angry, man. Because you showing that we don't believe that he can do anything, man. Man, the Most High can do anything, man. The angels, his son can do anything, man. Literally anything, man. And Jacob's complaining about food. That's light work. That's not a hard thing. That's light work, man. That's light work to the man. Come on, man. That's light work, man. To the most, to Yahweh Shah. You see? And then you got Jake today. They only praise the Lord whenever something good happened to them. That ain't who we most are looking for, man. They only call themselves being faithful, having faith when something good happened to them. What about when you being proud? What about when evil comes upon you? You gonna lose faith? You supposed to be faithful then too. Take Job for an example. He stayed faithful to the fullest, man. But his wife became unfaithful when evil came upon them. You see? And you know what? Let's grab that really quick, man. I gotta grab that. Bear with me for a minute. I gotta find it. Y'all bear with me for a minute. I gotta find this though. Yeah, here we go. Get the water, Yahweh Shah. But, I'm gonna read this. It says, then said his wife, this is Job's wife, then said his wife, and this is Job chapter 2, verse 8, no, verse 9. Then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thine integrity? Curse the Most High and die. Right, so she's saying, like, you still got faith after all this evil the Most High has brought upon you? You see? That's what she's saying to Job, man. Which is, these wicked nigga women today, man. Still today, and they even worse than they were back then. He said, then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thine integrity? Curse the Most High and die. Means you tell him to give up faith. Stop believing. This is what Job said. But he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaking. What? Shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High? And shall we not receive evil? You see? So he said, shall we gonna receive blessings and we gonna be chastised. We gonna be tried in the fire, man. You see? But this shows you but talking about these Jakes today, they only praise and have faith when stuff go good for them. When shit get hectic, like Jake say, when shit get hectic, they complain, bitch, bitch out, and you know, have no faith, man. You know, be ungrateful when shit get hard, man. That's not who Yahweh Shemel Shah is going. He's looking for spirits like Job had, man. And that's what the elect have today. That's why he's dealing with them. You see? He's not looking for no simps, no man. He's not looking for those that always praise his name when things are going good for him. Nah, man. Hell nah. You know? And believe it or not, I bet Joe's wife is back today. You know, and I bet she probably one of the unbelievers, man. You know, because everybody comes back in their life. The prophets just don't come back in their life. These unbelievers and the believers come back in their life also. You know, believe it or not. Once again, but he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaking. What? Shall we receive good at the hand of the Most High? And shall we not receive evil? In all this did not Job sin with his lips. Right, meaning that he told the truth. That we're going to receive evil and blessings. We're going to receive hardship and blessings, man. But you receive those blessings, you know, you receive those blessings abundantly according on how you took your hardship, man. You know, just like Job did, man. He got everything 100 times more than what he had. All because he kept the faith through his trials and tribulations, man. You know? You see? You know? And I had to grab that, but on that, with that, man, we're gonna go to the book of we're gonna go to the book we go to book of John. Go to the book of John. It's chilly out here. John chapter 12. Book of John chapter 12 verse 37. We're going to verse 37. But though he had done, and that he is Yahweh Shai. He said, but though he had done so many miracles before them, yet they believed not on him. You see? That the saying of Isaiah, the prophet, might be fulfilled, which he spake. Lord, who hath believed our report? In whom hath the arm of the Lord been revealed? Right, so you see, all those miracles, and Yahweh Shah did so many miracles, man, back then, that it shouldn't have been no unbelief found in Jake, man. You see? But it said, out of all the miracles he did, they believed not on him. You know? So that just so that the prophecy can be fulfilled that Isaiah spoke when he said, Lord, who believeth our report? And that's what the prophets of old that are back today saying. Who believe this report, man? Who believe on this report, man, that is being brought forth through the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shah? You know? Who believe our report? Who has faith in this doctrine, man? You know, you have faith in this doctrine. You have faith on the words and truly believe on the words of Yahweh Shemel Shah, because these are not our words. This is not our doctrine. This is not a doctrine of man. This is the doctrine of Yahweh, the teachings of Yahweh Shemel Shah, man. You see? Once again, but though he had done so many miracles before them, yet they believed not on him, that the saying of Isaiah the prophet might be fulfilled, which he spake, Lord, who had believed our report? And to whom hath the arm of the Lord been revealed? Right, man. You see? Who had believed our report? Because, you know, you Jakes hear this truth and rebel, man. They get offended. They don't have faith, man. They truly don't have faith that, you know, they don't believe that we are the people of like for example, man, you know, one day I was out here teaching, you know, and this Jake was walking with this group of Edomites, you know. He said, well, you know, he saw me. He said, and it's crazy because he was the only one opening up his mouth. He was the only Jake out of that group, man. You know, so like, that's the. He said, what he say? He said, that's the. He one of those black Hebrew Israelites. I'm like, nah, man, we're not black Hebrew Israelites. We Hebrew Israelites. And I said, he was a Jake. And I said, brother, yeah, I said, you a Jake also. Your father. He said, nah, man, I'm not an Israelite. I'm not an Israelite. You know, denying his own nationality, man. You see? You know, denying his own nationality. You know, so Jacob hear this truth. They won't even believe. You know. Jake, it's a lot of Jakes out here that truly don't believe that they are the true Israelites. Like, man, you supposed to be clinging on to that. Like, what? You know, as soon as you hear that, man, who would deny? That's only a foolish Jake, man. Only a 2/3 would deny that. You know, when they hear that they are the chosen people of Yahweh Shemel Shah, the chosen people of the power of our powers, man. And deny it, man. Only a 2/3, man. Or deny that, man. You see? But they hear the truth and see what's going on, but yet they deny it, man. You know? And what the Lord say? You know? I told you the truth, but yet you don't believe, man. And we can go to that real quick. In the book of John. John chapter 10. We're going to John chapter 10, verse 24. Then came the Jews round about him and said unto him, how long dost thou make us to doubt? If thou be the Messiah, tell us plainly. And then this is what Yahushua said. Yahushua answered them and said, Yahushua answered them, I told you, and ye believe not. You see, the works that I do in my Father's name, they bear witness of me. You see? So, just like we said, and we saw in the book of, in John 12, chapter 12, that they seen all the miracles, but they still believe not. You see? He said, Yahushua answered them, I told you and believe not, and ye believe not. The works that I do in my Father's name, they bear witness of me. Verse 12, but ye believe not, because ye are not of my sheep, as I said unto you. My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. Right, man? You see? So that's why a lot of that's why these 2/3 J's, have the spirit of never. They have the spirit of that's what he get. Yeah, look, ding on top. Yeah, too busy looking over here. Oh man, let me quit. Then Edomite, his eyes just his attention, the foot, just he looking so hard over here at me. He just tripped over himself. But anyway, just Jake, man, you gotta, away with that spirit, man. Away with being ungrateful and unfaithful, man. It's not gonna get us nowhere. It's not gonna get us nowhere, man. It's like Scripture say, it's impossible to please the Most High without faith. You see? Impossible. Why? Because by you being unfaithful, you believe that He can't do the impossible. You see? But with that, man, I Baratazar, this lesson was edifying to who may catch this lesson. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. It's been my pleasure, to dine, through the Spirit with you, Akim, who may catch this lesson, Lord willing, I be setting up another lesson, through the Spirit. With that, I want to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, 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 by Hashem, Rahah, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS, the great millstone, who rule well and teach well through the Spirit of Yahweh Yahweh Shai. Peace and blessings to Akim. Subscribe. Peace and blessings to Akim. And push and labor and love. Push the 100% doctrine of Yahweh Yahweh Shai wholeheartedly and sincerely. Yahweh Yahweh Shai Barakatah. Peace and blessings also to Akim and you few Aqua that subscribe to this truth. Yahweh Yahweh Shai Barakatah. And with that, Baba Kashah, Yahweh Yahweh Shai, Abal, Baba Kashah, Abal. Death to America, death to Babylon, and Kwame Asherali. Till next time, Shalom.